Hi, Tracy. This is Nick. You spoke with Oceana a couple days ago, and this is your complimentary website video audit. I'm going to show you 3 to 4 things that you can do yourself to your site so that you can get more jobs and more leads. Similar to Home Advisor, right? But in this case, the leads would be exclusively yours and generated organically by the way you've structured your site. So let's get started. I'm looking at your site right here, and a couple things to let you know off the bat. At the top, you'll want to have a phone number. And as I scroll like this, it will stay. And that phone number is a click to call. A lot of people are looking at businesses on their cell phones nowadays, and they'll click, but you don't have that click to call. So definitely the phone number up at the top. I see the text that you have here. I know it's a Squarespace type of site, but Google and being found on Google requires several things. One of those being a lot of content. We typically recommend about 3,000 words on a home page and 2,000 words or more on the inner pages. Not that someone's going to read all of it, Tracy, but it makes you a subject matter expert in Google's eyes and will bubble you up to the top of the results. Now, the images that you have here are very nice. They look like jobs that you've done. And Google doesn't read images, although people look at them. But if I click as a save as, all of your images are named Premier Overlay. Images can be named keywords like concrete repair Seattle, flooring repair Seattle, those type of words. So now that we've had a little bit of a look at your site, here's your phone number. Definitely want to put that at the top. Let's see how your site is doing for being found. Clicking on this next tab, we're doing an analysis using a tool called Ahrefs that we have, and it basically says, how well are you being found? And there's a couple things that we look at, okay? Besides content, the next item is backlinks. Backlinks are links from credible sites back to yours, almost endorsing your site, again, as a subject matter expert. We don't have very many backlinks here. And if we look at keywords and traffic, because that's most important, right? You could have a good looking site, but you want to have the traffic. If I click on keywords, there's about 6 keywords, but none of them really have anything to do with your services, right? And as you can see here, your positions aren't very strong. So definitely after content, you want to start to incorporate backlinks. I'm going to show you something here in a search. Looking at this Google search, let's say we've got concrete repair Seattle. Now I know that's only one of many services that you offer, but let's look what happens. First, we've got ads. Now we've got this map. This is a little bit different. So I'm going to go off of backlinks for a second, Tracy. And what the map is, it's your name, address, and phone in various directories across the internet. The stronger you are in that aspect, the more likely you are to appear in a map. Okay? But let's look at, here they are, Matt V Construction. After Yelp, this is the #1 search return for concrete repair in Seattle. And if you're like me, when you do a search really for anything, and especially the niche of home services, you're not going to go past the first, maybe the second page, right? You're going to look at someone who looks credible and click there. So let's click on your competitor, at least for concrete repair. We've got Matt V Construction. What's a little bit different about theirs is, as we went through it, there's a lot more content. I can click right here to reach someone. And as you'll see, awards, additional content, what they do, I can click on that and even go further and learn more. So this is a site with a lot of content, a lot of relevant content, and that's why Google says, hey, I'm going to put Matt V to the top. Going back to Ahrefs, let's look at their site. Last month, 217 people went to their site through 157 various keywords. Let's click on some of these keywords and give you an example of what a really good website optimized with content and backlinks and other search engine optimization items can do for you. Okay. Foundation Repair Seattle. That's probably something you'd want to be found for. The search volume was 100 last month. This KD, it's a keyword difficulty. It's from 0 to 100. It really is, how difficult is it for someone to rank meaning spots 1, 2, 3 for that keyword. Typically 0 to 10, 0 to 15 is okay. Once you start to get over 20 and 30, a bit more difficult and specialized. The good thing for you though is a lot of these keywords that you see here, Here's another Seattle foundation repair, 150. In this case, Matt V's in the first position, Tracy, and they had gotten 40 people to the site. Typically, when you're in a first position, you're going to get 30 to 40% of that volume. So maybe you know what your close rates are, and let's assume in this case, 40 people go to the site, 10 make a phone call or reach out, and they close 3 deals a month, just off of one keyword. So Tracy, you'll start to understand really the power that this can have to drive business to your company. So I'm going to summarize at this point. There we go. What did we talk about? 3 steps. 1, increase content on your site. Gave you the numbers earlier. But again, content is king, and it's also the least expensive form of search engine optimization. Next, and we spent some time on Ahrefs on this one, Tracy, implementing backlinks to rank for the keywords that you want. Our approach is ranking for not only the highest search volume keywords that are relevant, but the ones with the lowest difficulty, so you could start to see that uptick in where you're at in the search results. And lastly, remember the map. It's kind of like the old phone books, name, address, and phone, right? In various areas, and that will then help you over time get into the map pack. There's a lot of calls that come through that. I'm sure you've made some yourself. So to wrap up, Tracy, I appreciate it. Let me know if you have any questions. I will call you back. And again, this is just a way for us to knock on your door and say, hey, you know what? If you want to not be so reliant maybe on HomeAdvisor and get your own leads, exclusive leads through the optimization of your site, that's what we're here for. So pleasure speaking with you. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, Tracy. Bye-bye.